Grab your parachute pants, it's time for a blast from the past. Today we'll be checking out the M90 Mini and the Micro Blaster Boombox from New Wave Toys. The Mini is a 60% scale replica of the original King of Boomboxes released in 1981. The Micro is a 1/6 scale replica. In this video, we'll check out both. I'm John, and welcome to Wagner's Tech Talk. I found out about the M90 a bit too late to get in on the Kickstarter. I purchased and reviewed a number of the New Wave products on this channel and couldn't pass this one up. The attention to detail that they put into each of their products has consistently been impressive. This M90 travel case is an optional accessory to keep the device well protected, although I'm not sure how often I'll be using the case, as the M90 will likely be used frequently by the whole family. After showing it to them, they wanted me to hurry up with the review so they can use it. As you would expect, the M90 fits perfectly in the case and has some divots to include a charging cable or other accessories. Now let's take a look at the M90 Mini itself. We'll go ahead and get it out of the box. And one thing about New Wave Toys is their attention to detail, not only in the items, but also the packaging. Even the tape is reminiscent of the kind used on the original boxes, which to me is pretty impressive. What we're going to be looking at here is the M90 Mini, not to be confused with the Micro, which is substantially smaller. This unit has a built-in 20,000 milliamp battery that provides up to 40 hours of playtime. No D batteries are needed. In fact, you can use the built-in battery here to charge other devices such as your cell phone. As you may have noticed, it was packed in 3 separate boxes to help ensure that the unit you receive arrives in great condition. I love the slow-mo cassette tray opening when you hit the eject button. It was very common on the original boomboxes back in the day. This mini cassette is obviously just for looks, but again representative of the detail put into each of their products. And I might add that it looks very much like the 6-pack of cassettes I'd often buy at Kmart and use for creating mixtapes I ripped off the radio. And of course, that was long before DRM became a thing. This particular unit has blue speakers, which is a limited edition version of the M90 Mini. The Mini feels very solid and has some weight to it. It's not cheap, thin plastic, but rather thick and appears to be very durable. On the back, there are some things I need to go over. There is an aux port and a microSD card slot for adding your favorite MP3s. Here's one I'll pop in with a single MP3 and we'll try it out in just a little bit. There's also a USB-C port for charging and a single USB Type-A port for charging other devices. If I open the battery compartment, it reveals a small storage area. And on the top you have a handle as well as your rabbit ears or antennas for your FM radio. And they do telescope out, and the reception has been very good in my testing of this particular unit. The included remote is a pretty cool feature. It allows you to turn the power on and off or switch between the 3 modes, Bluetooth, radio, and microSD. And you can also skip to the previous or the next track. Press and hold the power button for 3 seconds to turn it on. The knobs for the treble, bass, and balance are fairly small on the machine, so they've included some larger slip-on knobs to make adjustments a little bit easier. And it just fits on either one of the knobs, and you can rotate it and adjust it a little bit easier. The manual does have some helpful information to help you get started, although the fonts are quite small and difficult to read, and it's available in multiple languages. Now let's take a look at the actual functional buttons and knobs. These 5 buttons are all functional and mirror the same functions we saw on the remote. To power on the Mini, you will need to press and hold the power button for 3 seconds, and again to turn it off. The top right knob is for tuning in the radio station. This one right here. The 4 knobs below it are also fully functional for the bass, treble, balance, and volume control. All remaining knobs and buttons are simply for aesthetics. Now let's check out the sound quality by pairing my phone over Bluetooth. From your Bluetooth settings, just look for the M90 and go ahead and pair the two. Using the front buttons on the Mini or from the remote will allow you to pause, skip to the next or previous tracks. You can also use the M90 as a speakerphone if you want. Now let's check out the other two modes. Before we take a look at the M90 Micro, I'll go ahead and share my thoughts on the M90 Mini. It's an excellent recreation of the iconic boomboxes of the time. The sound quality is very good. I also appreciate the mini cassette and the external remote. The unit feels very solid and should hold up well. And it's 60% smaller than the original and just right in my opinion. I also like the fact that it has a 20,000 milliamp hour battery, both for charging your phone and that it can last up to 40 hours. I do want to point out one minor thing, and that is that the needles are stickers and don't actually move with the sound levels. It's not a big deal, but something worth mentioning. Now we'll talk about the M90 Micro. This unit is a 1/6 scale replica and great for dioramas, small desk speaker for your cell phone, or a small pocketable speaker you can take on the go. The box looks nearly identical to the Mini and includes the fancy orangish tape. Now I'll get everything out of the box and we'll take a closer look. This unit uses a micro USB rather than the USB-C cable on the Mini for charging. Again, the fonts used in the service manual are very tiny. You may need a magnifying glass to read it. I guess the manual is 1/6 scale as well. The Micro has a rechargeable 850 milliamp hour battery, which they indicate should provide up to 20 hours of playtime. I'll go ahead and remove this blue sticker and take a closer look. We don't have all the bells and whistles that we had on the Mini. You only have a volume control up at the top. On the back side, you just have a power button and a charging port. I'll go ahead and pair up my phone. Notice it says Micro M90. Go ahead and tap the pair. First up is this little speaker can get very loud, but I do notice a little bit of distortion the louder you get. A quick button press on the power button will let you pause and unpause your music or video. It also includes the telescoping antennas, which is pretty neat, especially for a device this small. The antennas are props and won't actually improve your Bluetooth reception at all. I guess if we need to, we could also use the Mini to charge the Micro. Go ahead and plug that in, and we should see the power LED come on. And there we go. Very cool. We've reached the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed this look at the M90 Mini and the Micro boomboxes from New Wave Toys. What do you think of them? Are you going to pick one up? If so, which one? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you want to see more from Wagner's Tech Talk, please click the subscribe. And with that, I look forward to talking with you again very soon.